On today's show, we're going to be talking about, yes, the Gamestation Go. It's in my hot little hands. And much more, all coming up right now. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Dadisajoke Retro Rockin' Gamer, episode 99 of the Weekend Report. And thanks for coming and joining me today. And we're going to be talking about a few things. And we're going to be talking about this little guy here, which has been very cool, but it has a few little issues, which we're going to talk about a little bit later. But first off, let's get into some of the news here that I got. Everybody, don't forget, coffees are very important for this show, just so you can drag your ass out of bed on Sunday. Okay, October 18th, 1982, the Q*bert arcade game was released by Gottlieb. Again, if you want to feel old, I'm going to do it. Also, here's something really cool that I came across. With the Intellivision Sprint all being the rage in the news this little while, somebody created a box, right? Like sort of an AI box or whatever. It's the Intellivision Sprint USB adapter, which is an actual very cool USB cartridge adapter for the Intellivision Sprint. Now, I don't know if this is planned or not. I'm assuming it is. Somebody posted this, but I mean, putting a USB adapter in with a cartridge and plugging in a cartridge would be super cool to play some of your old cartridges if you're a big Intellivision fan. Let's see here. In October 1981, the arcade game Stargate was released, which was Defender 2, or the sequel to Defender, which was a very cool game. A lot more stuff added to it. Stargate was really cool, but being a typical Williams game, it was next to impossible to get to the second level unless you pumped in so many quarters that you actually got good at it. Let's see here. Quarter arcades. Lunar Lander and Bad Dudes quarter arcades have arrived. 2 legendary coin-up, reborn in perfect 1/4 scale. Whether you're piloting through perilous terrain or battling ninjas to save the president, it's pure nostalgia and a mini factor. Links are below. So there's more and more of these arcade games. The Lunar Lander looks amazing. It actually has the tiny throttle control that the original arcade game has, which was very cool. I mean, that's what made arcade games. It wasn't just so much the buttons or whatever, or the game itself. It was actually the controllers. And Atari being innovative back in the day with their spinners and their roller controllers and stuff like that, they actually had a full-on throttle to make you feel like you're landing a lunar module, which was very cool. Let's see here. So pre-order, you can pre-order and receive exclusive miniature poster and displays, which is very cool. Also, there's a time to reserve Evercade Taito Alpha with a $20 pre-order discount, shipping in a few weeks. And the game they were showing, which they're emphasizing here, is Bubble Bobble, which another great arcade game. And they're going to have Space Invaders and something else that I can't read. That's about it, folks. Also, Atari, congratulations to Thunderful Games and to the Sky Games on the launch of Godbreakers, another game that Atari is publishing, which actually looks fascinating and interesting. Also, so Alan-1, the guys who are making the really cool arcade games, modern arcade games using a lot of Atari's IP. They're going to be releasing a new Gravitar Recharged cabinet, which is another. I love Gravitar Recharge is a great game. It's an awesome game. If you haven't played it, by all means, grab it and check it out. It's an awesome game. So they're going to be doing that. Also, the A1200 Amiga will be launching June 16, 2026, with full on keyboard. I think it's a large version with a controller and the mouse. I'll have more information on that also. The Atari team is testing their delivery skills today on a totally reliable service. We'll be checking out the latest DLC and sharing a couple of the Xbox and and sharing a couple copies of Xbox and PlayStation 5. So if you know what, I haven't even tried this game. It looks interesting, but I don't know. Also, physical releases for Golden Tee. If you're a big golf fan and you love the old arcade game, they're available on physical copies for the PS5 and for the Switch. Okay, so the Atari A1200. It'll include 25 games on. Wait. Hold on. What will be the 25 included games on the Retro Games Limited, the A1200 Carousel? 9 games have been announced. What will fill the remaining slots? Here's my dream list. Well, there's somebody. This is Commodore Computers that they tweeted here. So the A1200 is very, very cool. Again, if you are an Amiga fan, I think this will be the ultimate device, retro device that will be coming out. Again, very exciting to see. Yeah, I think that's it. Also, the price for it is going to be 150 pounds in England. They don't have a price here for the U.S. or Canada, but I'm assuming it's going to be roughly around 2 something with the exchange on the dollars and what have you. And that's about it for the news, guys. That's it. Let's grab some more coffee. Now, this guy. Okay. Let me just give you my thoughts about it, which is very cool. Okay. How can I say this? I'm surprised how big it is once you get it in your hand. The pictures on the internet don't do any justice because there's no reference or anything. But once you get it in your hand, it's humongous. It's massive. Now, what I like about it is the form factor is very comfy. Okay, number one. And also, folks, I'm not doing some stupid unboxing or whatever. I just want to give you my thoughts because I've ran into some issues that I think I need to tell everybody. But again, and also, we will be doing a roundtable on about the GSG, and we're going to discuss it with other people and see what other people's opinions are on it. Now, I'm a type of person who likes to get people involved. We want to chat because a lot of us are scattered all over the place. It's kind of hard to sit down at a bar or at an arcade and discuss this stuff in a roundtable. So we do a virtual roundtable. So we're going to be discussing this, and I want to get everybody's opinion, but we'll save that for the roundtable. And I'm actually thinking about next Saturday, but I will make it an official announcement come the week. Anyway, like, it feels good in your hands. It's got the shoulder buttons and the triggers here for upcoming games because any original retro Atari game won't have those. But like little things, right? Like there's a kickstand, right? See that? So you can place it on your table and have it that way. It's kind of hard to show when the camera's up there. Also, there is 2 USB ports on the back of the device. Ugh. See them? See the 2 USB ports? So you can hook up controllers to it. That's another cool thing. So if you're going to hook it up, see, and another thing, HDMI port on it. So you can hook it up to your TV, hook up wired controllers right out of the box, and play. I haven't tested it yet because I'm doing this bullshit down here in the basement, and I haven't had time to do that. But I will actually I desperately want to test it out. And also with the upcoming controllers, the wireless controllers that they're going to be having for it is going to be super cool. Let's see here. What else? I'm loving the spinner controller and the roller ball. But the only thing is, just the way it is designed, it's kind of awkward sometimes in some games to play it. But you know what? It's nothing against it. It's just something you got to get used to, right? Yeah, it's just something definitely you have to get used to. Yeah, it's cool. I like it, but again, you got to get used to it. It's one of those things. Also, another thing I noticed about it, I had crashes with it. Yes, I've had crashes with it, especially playing on the recharged games. You know, playing along with the recharged version of Missile Command, going around using the roller controller, big smile on my face, shooting stuff down. It's amazing how much easier it is to play the game with the roller controller instead of just moving the joystick or the controller around. It's a lot more precise to a certain point, right? It's not perfect, but at least it gives you a better handle on the game, and plus it brings back that nostalgia for Missile Command. But the bloody game crashed on me. I'm like, what the hell? And then the same thing happened with Breakout, because realistically right now, you know, I want to have fun with it, but I want to test it out. I want to see how it functions, how this whole thing is. Played Breakout Recharged, again, boom, crash. Again, very frustrating. So that's 2 things. I don't know if anybody else have seen crashes with it. Let me know. Put it in the comments if there's any other games besides the recharge games that are crashing. I'm just hoping that they'll put out a firmware update soon to fix some of this stuff. Also, what did I want to say? There is... what did I want to... Oh, yes, the SD card. If you want to put arcade ROMs, Atari 7800, 5200, you know, you name it, Lynx, whatever. It's not as easy as just dumping files onto the SD card and putting in there. I tried a whole bunch of stuff. It didn't work. One of the guys that I hang out with on one of the Discord forums, you know, everybody was telling me, oh, you know, they're the My Arcade sort of guru expert on it. So he ended up sending me a 4 gig file, which had a whole bunch of ROMs on it and what have you. And the folder structure had to be exactly like that. Now, I read about that online, but I'm like, why does it have to be so complicated? Well, guess what? Once I copied over the file onto a freshly formatted SD card, everything worked. You know, the device picked it up, said, "Oh, you got an SD card installed," and clicked on that and gave me the list of all the games, which was very cool to have, and it works. So, if you can get some help, or if you want to try it out, there's a bunch of not misinformation, just nothing spelled out on the internet. So you got to do some hunting and stuff like that. So yeah, it's not easy, but once you get it done, then it's just adding ROMs or what have you, and Bob's your uncle at that point, which is very cool to have. So yeah, playing it, like I was checking out some of the Atari 5200 games on it, just because I just feel like I missed out on that sort of console era, and I know you can do the Atari 400, 800 computers. It's just another console. That's how I look at it. It's just another Atari console that I missed out on, and I want to enjoy. Now, for the numpad on the 5200 games, they do work. It does work. The only thing is they don't light up. So again, there's got to be a firmware update to recognize some of the games and light up the proper. Just like, that's the one big selling point about this guy here is that parts of the controller will light up to show you what's available to use. Again, roller controller cannot be used for some of the Atari 2600 games. It would have been cool to have that for Missile Command, right? The original one. The arcade Missile Command works perfectly, right? And it has all three buttons for the different missile launchers. Again, very cool, and they light up here. But some of the games that you're going to be doing putting on the SD card will not work. Will they be putting out a firmware update on it? I don't know. Would be nice, but it looks like they got some work ahead of them, and I'm hoping the boys at Mario Arcade are doing that to sort of round out this device and get it up to a standard that's even better to what it is right now. Okay, folks, that's all I got really. Go Jays, right? Even though we lost yesterday, man, the Dodgers pitching was like off the hook. Yamamoto was just amazing. I've never seen that kind of pitching in a long time. Anyway, folks, thanks for stopping by. I'm Dadisajoke. We're going to be doing more of this coming up next week. And also, don't forget, I will be posting information about the roundtable that we're going to be doing for the GSG. And so come out, participate, talk. Let's work on this. Let's see what we can do, and we'll go from there. Have a good afternoon, everybody, and we'll see you later. Take care now.